Good afternoon. Thank you, that's good. We can answer. I'm Joan Farini-Mundy, the president of the University of Maine and the University of Maine at Machias, and University of Maine System Vice Chancellor for Research and Innovation. Welcome to the 223rd Commencement. Please stand as you are able as the cadets from the University of Maine Army ROTC Black Bear Battalion present the colors, and graduating UMaine music education major Caitlin Beal of Gouldsboro, Maine, performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. As we celebrate each graduate today, we kindly ask that you remain until the conclusion of the ceremony. Each student has worked incredibly hard to reach this moment. Thank you for your understanding and for helping us make this a meaningful and memorable occasion for everyone. The University of Maine recognizes that it is located on Marsh Island in the homeland of the Penobscot Nation, where issues of water and territorial rights and encroachment upon sacred sites are ongoing. Penobscot homeland is connected to the other Wabanaki tribal nations, the Passamaquoddy, Maliseet, and Micmac, through kinship, alliances, and diplomacy. The university also recognizes that the Penobscot Nation and the other Wabanaki tribal nations are distinct, sovereign, legal, and political entities with their own powers of self-governance and self-determination. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to the graduates of the University of Maine class of 2025. Today, we celebrate your achievements and wish you well as you move on to new beginnings. You know that you didn't get here on your own. Today, we also express heartfelt thanks to the many important people in your lives who have gathered here for this celebration, and to those who cannot be here. So to the parents, grandparents, siblings, spouses, partners, significant others, dear friends, children, aunts, uncles, cousins, teachers, co-workers, and special mentors, whether here in person, watching from afar, or close to our hearts, we are grateful for your presence and for the countless ways you've supported these graduates, cheered them on, held them up, and believed in them, sometimes even more than they believed in themselves. And especially today, on Mother's Day, we pause to recognize and thank the mothers, grandmothers, and any individual whose special love, encouragement, and sacrifices have helped make this moment possible. Now let's turn our attention to the class of 2025. Just a few years ago, you came to the University of Maine. Perhaps you didn't know what to expect, but you were prepared to live, thrive, learn, and grow in a new place, and you were excited and maybe a little bit apprehensive to set off on a grand adventure. You embarked on a journey to find your place for the next few years of your life. You knew you would need to learn about a new environment, make friends, and become part of a community. So you who are graduating today have grown as individuals over your years here, years that we hope have been rich with friendships, deeper knowledge, and memorable experiences. You are far from who you were when you walked into your first class, yet you are not done. This is just as true for me and all of the people up here on this platform and the whole university as it is for you. And that's in part because you were here making an impact. As you prepare to start again, take a moment to consider how UMaine has helped to shape who you are today. Because at this pivotal moment in your life, that is what truly matters. What drives you? How have the many people you have met from so many different backgrounds, experiences, and places shaped you? Those learnings may matter as much as your considerable achievements and your GPAs. Our hope is that here you learned both the how and the why, balancing your heart and your intellect in ways that enabled you to examine all your options, opened you up to new experiences, allowed you to deepen your passions, and also led you to find new ones. And so here you are, having navigated your way to graduation. I hope you have enjoyed college and thrived. I know you can make a difference because you already are. You have changed our university by being here, bringing your interests, convictions, and energy, and enriching this community by shaping it. Before I close, let me share a story that illustrates what the Black Bear spirit is all about. A single phone call to my office set in motion a chain of events that led to an inspiring ending. In 1959, undergraduate education major Joan Alexander should have walked across the stage to receive her diploma. But that didn't happen because life had different plans for her. Joan got married, became pregnant, was not allowed to complete the student teaching internship required for her to graduate. Just think about that for a second. From 1980 to 1981, Joan worked as a full-time volunteer for a preschool program in Southwest Harbor, Maine, where she helped preschool-aged children to develop their gross and fine motor skills, verbal communication skills, capacities for imaginative play, and early literacy skills. The College of Education and Human Development recognizes that a year of full-time volunteer work with preschool children in a school setting is comparable to the student teaching that Joan was not allowed to complete in 1959 and has awarded her a Bachelor of Science in Education degree. At 88 years of age, we believe that Joan is the oldest undergraduate receiving a degree in the history of our university. Joan's daughter, Tracey Alexander, and her granddaughter, Isabel Beck, are with us here today to celebrate the receipt of Joan's diploma. Tracey and Isabel, who are seated to my right in section 102, Over there, that's my right, yes, okay, there they are. Stand up and let everybody see you. They're waving, okay. To the class of 2025, congratulations to each and every one of you on this remarkable milestone. Please continue to embrace your curiosities and the lifelong journey that is learning. Congratulations, University of Maine, class of 2025. I would like to take a moment to introduce the members of the stage party. Please hold your applause until all of them stand or wave. Emily Kaine, University of Maine System Board of Trustees representative. Mark Brewer, 2025 Distinguished Maine Professor and Professor of Political Science. Megan Caron, valedictorian. Jason Charland, Senior Advisor to the President and Executive Director of Research Development. Robert Dana, commencement speaker and former University of Maine Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students. Grace Garland, Program Director of our Harold Alfond Foundation initiative UMS Transforms. Giovanna Guidoboni, Dean of the Maine College of Engineering and Computing. Emily Haddad, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Hannah Hudson, University of Maine Board of Visitors Representative. Jude Killey, Director of Athletics. Ezekiel Kimball, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. Amanda Klemmer, Faculty Senate President and Associate Professor of Landscape Ecology. Isabel Kostelnik, Senior Class Council President. Teresa Lee, University of Maine Alumni Association Board of Directors Chair. Alexandria Morgan, Co-salutatorian. John Volin, Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. And Ellen Weinauer, Dean of the Honors College. Thanks to all of you for participating in today's ceremony. The faculty, staff, and administrators at the University of Maine are extremely accomplished in their fields. They have shared their time, their ideas, their knowledge, and their encouragement to help you all achieve your goals. Graduates, how about a round of applause for your supporters at the University of Maine? Every year, the university celebrates the achievements of our inspiring faculty and staff through several awards. The University of Maine names Presidential Award winners for 5 special awards. Reading these nomination materials and getting to know the work of these winners was wonderful. This year's recipients are Melissa McGinnis, Presidential Outstanding Teaching Award, Gail Kraus, Presidential Outstanding Teaching Award, Nicholas Giudici, Presidential Research and Creative Achievement Award, Ryder Scott, Presidential Public Engagement Achievement Award, Brian Beal, Presidential Innovation Award, and James Ward IV, Black Bear Award for Extraordinary Impact. If any of those folks are here, please stand or wave to be recognized, and the profiles for these individuals are available in the digital program. So let's applaud these award winners. Faculty, I know that the graduates appreciate your presence here today. I'd like to thank our faculty who have met the students where they were and who gave their all in supporting the students' learning all the way along. We're so proud of all you have done for this class and to ensure that we make fostering learner success our top priority. So I now invite all of the faculty to stand if they're able and wave and we will express our appreciation for your commitment and your impact. Thank you, faculty. Thank you. I now invite Teresa Lee, Chair of the University of Maine Association Alumni Association Board of Directors, to the podium. Teresa.
President Farini Mundi, distinguished honorees and guests, faculty, families, fellow alumni, and most importantly, the class of 2025, thank you for the honor of joining you here today. On behalf of the University of Maine Alumni Association and the more than 110,000 alumni around the world, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2025. Today is a celebration of your hard work, your perseverance, and the memories and friendships that have shaped your time at UMaine. Whether you arrived from just down the road, across the country, or across the globe, you are now and forever a Black Bear. As chair of the University of Maine Alumni Association Board, it is my honor to officially welcome you to the UMaine alumni family. Like any close-knit family, our alumni family thrives on open communication, emotional connection, shared traditions, mutual support, and time spent together. These are the values we hold dear, and we invite you to help us carry them forward. A wonderful way to start is to join us for homecoming on October 24th and 25th. If you have your phones out, please mark the date, as we proudly celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Alumni Association. And I look forward to seeing you all there. Now it is my honor to introduce this year's recipient of the Distinguished Maine Professor Award, the highest teaching distinction bestowed by the university. Dr. Mark Brewer is professor and chair of the Department of Political Science. He is a respected scholar, a dedicated mentor, and a passionate educator who exemplifies the values at the heart of the University of Maine. Dr. Brewer's research centers on political behavior with deep insights into partisanship, electoral dynamics at both the mass and elite levels, and the complex relationship between public opinion and public policy. He has also contributed to important scholarship on how religion shapes politics in the United States, raising important questions about identity, values, and the forces that influence electoral behavior. Beyond his scholarship, Dr. Brewer is known for his dedication to students. His classes challenge and inspire, and his mentorship endures long after graduation. His leadership has helped elevate the Department of Political Science to national prominence. Please congratulate Dr. Mark Brewer on this well-deserved recognition as the 2025 Distinguished Maine Professor.
Thank you, Teresa. It is an honor to be with all of you as the 2025 Distinguished Maine Professor. This award is valued so highly by faculty for many reasons, but two stand out above all the others. The first of these is the roster of faculty who have received this award. I've looked at this list in Fogler Library many times over the years and have always been struck by the caliber of the faculty who have received this award. I am humbled to join that group. The second, and even more important reason, is that this award is rooted in the relationship between faculty and students. How good of a teacher are you? What kind of a mentor are you? How well do you serve your students? There are no faculty without students. Indeed, there is no university without students. Students, in particular these students, are why we are all here today. There are many high points during the academic year, but commencement is always the best day on the academic calendar. It is the one day when the entire university community comes together to celebrate the accomplishments of all of its graduating students. Graduates, make sure that you take the time to appreciate and truly celebrate what you have accomplished. Earning a degree is not easy. If it was, everyone would have one. You worked hard to get here today. Challenges arose and you met them. Obstacles appeared and you pushed through them. Threats emerged and you defeated them. Nothing could stop you. Nothing did stop you from getting here today. So as you thank your families and friends for their help and support and reflect on your good fortune, both things you should definitely do today. Please do not forget to celebrate and congratulate yourselves. This is a tremendous accomplishment. It is my honor to celebrate you today, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Brewer, and congratulations again on being named this year's Distinguished Maine Professor. You know, it's a good moment. We've been talking about alumni and alumni awards. Let's find out about the audience. How many Black Bears in the audience? All right, wave. I think there are more than that. Let's try again. You can pretend even. Black Bears in the audience. Let's hear from you. All right. Great. The University of Maine System Board of Trustees oversees the management and operations of the University of Maine system, with its 7 member campuses, including this flagship campus. Trustee Barbara Alexander sends her regrets that she is unexpectedly unable to be here this afternoon. She asked me to convey part of her message to you. Quote, "I urge you to go forth and ask new questions, find new answers, and most importantly, participate in our civic and societal challenges and opportunities." It is a pleasure to have with us today board member Emily Kaine of Orono, Maine. Emily has a decade of experience as a Maine state legislator and public policy leader, 2 cycles as one of the country's top-ranked Democratic congressional candidates, more than a decade of work in higher education, and past leadership in a private sector tech company. Emily is a proud graduate of the University of Maine and Harvard University, and just yesterday was awarded her PhD in higher education at the University of Maine. So congratulations and welcome, Trustee Dr. Kaine.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's an honor to stand in for my colleague, Trustee Alexander. So I'm Emily Kaine. I am a very proud Black Bear, and I'm so excited to be with you today. As a member of the Board of Trustees, I'm lucky to get to be a part of this commencement. But some of you might know, I have a background in politics. And in fact, my name appeared on the general election ballot in Maine in 2004, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. I won 5, I lost 2, they were all great. But for me, when I think about commencement, I think about the ballot and how one name goes on the ballot. The ballot is a lot like a diploma because only one name goes on the diploma. What do they have in common? One name may appear there, but the amount of sacrifice, hard work, resources, patience, care, and love that goes into that one name being there, well, it can hardly be counted. It really represents all of the people, the community, the family, and the friends that helped get you there. And that is what is so amazing about today. I don't know about you, but the degree I completed this weekend, it's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my entire life. The path for me to my PhD ultimately took nearly 2 decades. Like you, I balanced work, family, unexpected opportunities and detours, and moments of doubt. What carried me through was my deep belief in the power of education, not just to open doors, but to transform lives. In fact, my dissertation research was about women college presidents who took non-traditional pathways to the presidency. My research showed that your journey doesn't have to be linear to be meaningful or impactful. And in fact, you learn a lot on the way of a non-linear career. So whether you today took the scenic route like I did, or arrived here more directly, your presence in this ceremony is a triumph of your determination and your purpose. And as a trustee, I have the privilege of understanding the full impact of your hard work beyond this day. You are the leaders, educators, innovators, and change makers that the state of Maine, this country, and this world need right now. And as a fellow graduate, I know the sacrifices behind each cap and gown. Today is a testament to our collective perseverance. So let us walk forward together today to celebrate with pride in what we've accomplished and with a relentless hope for what comes ahead. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it.
Thank you so much, Trustee Dr. Kaine. Earlier today, at the morning commencement ceremony, we recognized Dr. George H. Denton, upon whom the University of Maine System Board of Trustees voted to confer an Honorary Doctor of Science degree. This honorary degree is given in recognition of exceptional work in the sciences, particularly for substantial and sustained contributions to scientific knowledge. The University of Maine selectively chooses to award this degree to celebrate truly outstanding individuals who have made a significant impact on a specific scientific field or to society through scientific advancements. And Dr. Denton's work has made both of those kinds of impacts. You can see his full biography in the online program, and in case he and his family and friends are watching, let's applaud our honorary degree holder, Dr. George Denton. It's my pleasure now to introduce Isabel Kostelnik, Senior Class Council President. Isabel is graduating today with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Ecology and Environmental Sciences with a concentration in forest ecosystems and minors in Sustainability and Forest Recreation Management. She is also in the Honors College. Originally from El Paso, Illinois, Isabel has spent her last 4 years at the University of Maine deeply involved in various sectors of campus life, most notably as the current president of the Class of 2025 Council and the All Maine Women Tradition Society. Please welcome Izzy, who will make remarks and introduce the commencement speaker.
Good afternoon. I would like to extend a warm welcome to those gathered here today, including faculty, families, friends, mentors, and most importantly, our graduates of the class of 2025. We are gathered here today to not only celebrate your achievements, but to reflect on the shared journey that brought us here. A journey rooted in tradition, grounded in community, and stretching towards a future full of possibility. To honor this journey, I found it was fit to make a comparison between our path to today and something that represents both the university and our great state of Maine, a tree. Now, if you ask many of the people who know me what my job is, most people would probably give a smirk and say, I don't know, I think she goes outside or something. So for many of you in the audience, this comparison probably isn't much of a surprise. And for my professors out there, please overlook the biological inaccuracies of this speech. I promise I paid attention in your class. Please give me my degree today. So maybe it's my background in environmental science, but I found this metaphor to be quite fitting. Our community, like a tree, has weathered many seasons. We've held steadfast in times of change and stayed resilient in times of storm. We've grown new leaves and shed our old, and each of us have begun to blossom with new opportunities and talents to share. This tree is the University of Maine. It's us. And your story, our story, lives within its roots, trunk, branches, and fruit. The University of Maine's roots run deep. They go back to 1865, to generations of black bears who laid the foundation for all that we are today. These roots are our traditions: Maine Hello, homecoming, the Stein Song, Bananas Tea Bear, hockey games at the Alfond, and sunny days spent on the mall. Our roots are deep values that define us, and they are the people who have made this campus more than a place. Over time, those roots have grown stronger, thanks to each of you. During your years here, you have added your story to this legacy. You have contributed to the culture, character, and community of UMaine. And in doing so, you've become part of its roots, forever connected to the people and the purpose of this university. Out of those roots grows a trunk, solid, grounded, and resilient. That trunk represents your time here, your experience. It's the friendships you've formed, the mentors who believed in you, and the foundation you've built for your future success. Your trunk stands tall because you showed up. You worked hard and you grew, not just academically, but personally. You learned to lead, to collaborate, to adapt, and perhaps most importantly, to believe in your own voice. And that strength, built here, will carry you forward no matter where life leads next. Today you begin to grow branches, new directions, new opportunities, new adventures. Some of your paths are already taking shape. Careers, graduate school, service, travel. Others may still be uncertain, but these branches are budding. Wherever your branches may lead, you take the strength of this tree with you. You are grounded in something real, something enduring, and that foundation will never leave you. Before I close, it's my honor to introduce someone who is himself, one of the most enduring roots of this university. Dr. Robert Q. Dana has dedicated more than 4 decades of tireless service to the University of Maine. In every role he's held, from Associate Director for Student Health and Prevention Services to Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students, his work is always centered on one thing: student success. If you've ever held a role in student leadership, found campus involvement, or simply needed a voice, you felt the impact of Dr. Dana's leadership. His compassion, integrity, and fierce dedication to student well-being have left an indelible mark on this university. Through his advocacy, his mentorship, and his unwavering belief in the power of education, he has helped shape UMaine into a place where students not only succeed, but truly belong. He has given his heart to this campus and its students. Through his work, he has helped every one of us grow, and he is someone I and so many students aspire to be like one day. So it is with deep gratitude, admiration, and respect that I welcome to the stage the 2025 commencement speaker and a true pillar of this university, a man whose roots are firmly planted in the soul of UMaine, Dr. Robert Q. Dana.
It's Sunday at 4. More love. It is Sunday at 4, and we were here this morning with your colleagues and friends at 9 a.m., and I was deeply thankful for them coming, and I'm really happy that you all have arrived too. Everybody's safe and sound. Well, that's a wonderful introduction, and I've known Izzy for a long time, as I hope I know most of you, and Izzy is really, really cool. She's smart, she's nice, she's bright, and she's involved in a lot of different things. And whenever I would see Izzy in the union, I could always count on just this radiance that would encourage me and really keep me going through the day. And she was often in the union, so I'm thankful for Izzy. Thank you. I want to thank President Farini Mundy, Vice Provost Vollen, Trustee Kaine, distinguished members of the stage party and faculty, and a special congratulations to my friend, Dr. Mark Brewer, our distinguished Maine professor. He is a towering example, as so many of our professoriate are, of an exceptional teacher, a researcher, and most importantly, in my perspective, a humanist. He and Dr. Powell down here mentored one of my daughters. I have 3, but they mentored my daughter Jennifer, and I would say that she's the most activist amongst the 3, and she's often quoting you to this day, and she graduated in 2010. Today, however, we're not here to talk about me, we're not here to talk about the folks here or your professors. We're here to talk about you. And you are an amazing bunch in every way, shape, and form. If we compared you on any metric, you would be ascendant, you would be amazing, and people would have huge, great respect just hearing about you. But as we celebrate you this very important day, I congratulate you on your achievements. Your families, your friends, and your loved ones are here, and Before we go much further, I want you to stand up and give yourselves each high five, but you have mothers, grandmothers, you have, as the president said, aunts in this room, so give them a standing ovation. Happy, happy Mother's Day. I've been at a lot of events with all of you over the past 40 years and with you in the recent past. And today, though, I have a very different role. I've been your dean and I've loved every single minute of it. And I hope you have felt the love and admiration I have for each and every one of you. But today I'm here filled with pride and joy and as a very grateful member of the University of Maine community, deeply touched to honor you, the class of 2025. This is a signal moment. It's called a peak experience. This is a moment for you to have unfettered joy, an amazing set of accomplishments. We're all very, very proud of you. After 4 decades in this role, 4 decades, by the way, is 40 years, in case none of you took any math, but 40 years, and you can imagine the change I've seen, but I planned after 40 years to quietly exit the university. I planned on maybe a thank you note from the president, maybe a rocking chair. I hoped I'd have a lot of amazing memories, and sure enough, I have all of that. But this responsibility, talking to you and setting the tone for your commencement, is a huge and unexpected honor. It will be difficult for me to describe how important this is. So I thought a lot about what we were going to do today to set the tone for your commencement. And a commencement can be thought of as an end or a beginning. In your case, obviously, this is the beginning of what comes next. And I love a tunester by the name of Van Morrison, and I try to get student government to get Van Morrison to come to the university for the past 40 years, but he hasn't arrived. But Van had a song in which he talked about dwellers on the threshold. And when you came to the University of Maine, you were dwellers on the threshold. I don't think you understood what you were leaving and where you were going. So you were poised for greatness. I don't think that the cards were set, but you've set them. You've set the table for greatness. And today you're on a brand new threshold. You now will be the doers, the shakers, the movers, the actors. You'll be the change makers. You will be the people that people like me and all of these faculty in front of me and everyone behind me depends upon. You've been told your whole life that you can do anything you want to do. And the reality is that's true. You'll be doing everything that's important to this society. No matter where you labor, your work will be important. And you'll be doing things that change the shape, the focus, and the emphasis of the world we live in, and we need you to do that. Now, since we're at the Cross Center, I'm sure you might have expected a big name act. But I don't want you to forget, I opened for Jack Harlow on this very stage. It was a bit smokier in here. It was a little bit louder, but Jack and I were in sync. And while I didn't do any rapping, I thought, should I today? And I've decided against it. I wasn't really sure when I came to the Cross Center that night that I would get to meet Jack Harlow or that I would open for him. So it wasn't completely intentional, and I really didn't know Jack Harlow that much. I thought he might be like a film star from the 1940s with a name like Jack Harlow, but it turns out he wasn't. So I only knew him vaguely, but I had a great time with him. I had fun, I had a memory of engaging with all of you, and thousands, by the way, of your peers and colleagues. And we had a wonderful time that night. And I think every one of us left that experience feeling that was an important moment in life. It was a fun time. It was an interesting time. For me, it was a really exciting time. So we walked away a little bit changed. And my sense is that if we can get that from every experience we have, no matter talking to a friend, talking to a professor, seeing somebody out in public, listening to a speech on television, reading a newspaper, no matter where we get our experiences, in love and discourse and discord, no matter where we have our experiences, if we can put them all together to make our life story, then we are truly blessed. And today, you all arrive here changed. Every one of you is a shadow of who you used to be. When you came to the university, I don't think you expected to know what you wanted to be or who you would be, but today you are changed. You are different than yesterday and not quite who you are going to be tomorrow. That's life. It's a series of interconnected but not very linear opportunities, moments that make us who we are. So, to live a full life, we have to learn to capitalize on every opportunity and every experience presented to us. That's how we grow and that's how we change. And there's nothing more important than considering the difference between fixity and change. The middle is not where you want to be. You will change. The world will make you change. And if you set your sails too sternly and you resist change, you'll feel very much left apart. But you have arrived at this huge life-changing moment in time. You are college graduates, or you're about to be in a few moments. That's not something in reality that many people get to experience. We think they do because, well, we're college graduates. We're here today. But the reality is that most people in this society don't ever achieve this greatness. And achieving the greatness, making it, whether it was through very complicated courses, whether it was writing complicated papers, learning about artificial intelligence, studying late into the evening or through a weekend, or doing group projects where somebody ghosted you for the whole semester, and maybe at least 3 or 4 surprise blizzards when you hoped that the test would be canceled, but it wasn't. You made it. You faced a global pandemic, political upheaval, social challenges, and technological changes that none of us could have predicted. And through it all, you've grown, you've adapted, you've been flexible. You're a truly flexible group. And when you get to be in my stage of development, you'll be able to look back and recognize that, yes, you were flexible. This was a wild time in the history of the United States. And as you adapted and flexed, you've still arrived here today, whole and ready for what comes next. Your futures are wide open. Now, my primary goal today is to reinforce what we've talked about, all of us, ever since we met. I want to reiterate and to reinforce that being kind, being caring, and being compassionate, and using your privilege is important for the betterment of the society. And it will feed your souls and make you better. That's my message today. You don't have to be the loudest, the smartest, or the most followed on Instagram, but if you can be kind in a world that is indifferent, rushed, transactional, and very divided, you will absolutely make a difference. You will make somebody's life better. And when you get to that point where you make the transition to whatever comes after our life, you will be able to say, I did everything I could to be a decent human being. I did everything I could to care for people. Now, kindness is a strength in its most grounded and human form. It takes great courage to be kind when it's much easier to turn away or to look inward. Kindness is about empathy, which helps us see the world through the eyes of someone else. And kindness is about acting with compassion when cynicism seems like the order of the day. It takes humility to use what you've been given, your education, your voice, your talents. To care, that is to really care for somebody else. I've seen kindness in action more times than I can count. People caring for each other, people picking up after each other, people seeing to it that somebody makes it through the night, somebody extending love when somebody's feeling hurt, somebody listening when somebody's feeling dispossessed. I've seen kindness at the Black Bear Exchange, at the Bodwell Center. I've seen kindness from student senators and editors of the Maine campus. I've seen kindness shown to this campus by almost every single one of you. And the kindness can extend to a simple smile, to opening a door, to actually thinking, am I doing the right thing? You have your own stories, but I am fulfilled and enriched by your stories as well. Kindness is humanizing, and it humanizes the other. Trying to understand someone, having perspective, and being present is about kindness. Sometimes it's just listening, really listening. Sometimes, and you have to put your phones away, and I'm bad. I have 2 phones, so I'm bad. But sometimes you have to put your phone away to really listen. And I joke students all the time because it's not uncommon for like students in a residence hall to be texting each other from their desks or, to be bringing in 150 cable channels and sort of being disconnected. But connection really matters. So whether you're smiling or listening or speaking up when someone else can't, kindness can be just choosing grace over judgment, patience over pride, or people over ego. To be truly and genuinely kind, we can utilize the very frequently quoted, but I don't think always practiced, golden rule. And the golden rule says that if we treat every single human being with dignity, respect, and understanding, and we are always mindful that we are one people, then in turn we will be treated decently. All of our stories, all of your stories are unique. You all have your own history, but none of us is better than the next. We're just people. We're just trying to make it on a tiny little planet, flying through space at 60,000 miles an hour on a little chunk of stone. And as we fly through space and you think about that endless universe, you recognize the criticality, the absolute importance of being nice to each other. It sounds simple, it's almost quaint in some respects, but it still works. Imagine what the world would be like if more people actually lived by the golden rule instead of just talking about it. Just think how wonderful it would be if more leaders governed by it, if more workplaces, schools, and social media platforms functioned by it. Treat people how you want to be treated, with dignity, with empathy, with humanity, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard too. You're entering a complicated world. I think anybody, no matter what your news feed is, would know that the world we're in now and the one you're about to change is complicated. This world desperately needs people who can balance intelligence with integrity, ambition with humility, and achievement with compassion. You can do that. I've seen you do it, and I know you will continue to do it. You are entering into this awesome responsibility with something very important, and that's privilege. And I know that privilege sometimes makes people get like rashes and hives, and it gets us nerved up. I make makes us uncomfortable, but it shouldn't. Talking about privilege is not an accusation. It's a responsibility. Your degree privileges you in a way that is unheard of for so many people. It bestows upon you a great responsibility to use your power for the healing of the world around us. That's healing people, that's healing places, it's healing the environment, and it's setting a tone of decency every single day. When you hold a degree from the University of Maine, that's an amazing accomplishment. It's absolutely amazing, and you'll be so proud, and I know everybody who loves you will be proud, and I will be proud. But it comes with responsibility. So use your privilege to open doors for others. Use it to question systems that exclude. Use it to amplify voices that go unheard. Use it to build, to include, to empower. Your voices and your power can be used to push back the darkness of indifference, of arrogance, and division. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You can join groups. You can help your community through organizations. You can find a place where you belong, where the mantra is, we all belong. And all of you have been in groups like Engineers Without Borders, the student government, fraternities, sororities, honor societies, student clubs and organizations. You have voted with your feet. You have done it. And you will continue to do it. Leadership is not being the loudest in the room. Instead, it's making space for others to speak. It's not being at the front of the line, but making sure that no one is left behind. Now, I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the other side of what makes you whole. You've been studious and you've done very well here, but I'm also a dean of students, so I get to see like the full picture, right? Now, some of you spent your first year on Zoom, rocking pajama bottoms, or sometimes when you didn't know you were on camera, rocking nothing at all. I remember several days like that. And that was always an aesthetic that was complicated. You had one tab open to Blackboard and another to TikTok. You were multitasking like pros, and you picked up a few local traditions along the way. Think about Pat's Pizza, OHOP, OBC. There you learned the art of relaxation and balance and the meaning of true friendship. Totally worth it, in my opinion, to have those opportunities to interact, to connect, to be involved with somebody else. But of course, there was Maine Day, the infamous party at the Ave. Well, I have a lot of stories about the Ave, but just look at my hair and you'll understand. The Instagram stories were legendary. And by the way, some of those films, and I got sent a lot of films. People take great delight in sending me films about all sorts of wild and crazy things, but I don't know any names. I'm not I won't ask you about it when I see you in 40 years. But I've enjoyed those films, and I've enjoyed every little bit of the fun that you've had. I've enjoyed the memes that you've created about me, and I've loved all of those. I'm hoping to get some internet, reimbursement someday. And it always delights me, really, to my soul when we show up on Barstool UMaine. Love that. Go Blue. Now, these moments, as amazing as they were, are part of who you are. They're part of what makes campus home. They're the stories you'll tell for years, and these memories, like your academic experience, will curate your approach to the world and to those around you. So as you move forward, take all of those memories with you. And importantly, take the lessons you've learned at UMaine with you, not just from the textbooks or from your professors, but all of those conversations you had late at night with friends, challenges you overcame, people who shaped you, experiences you've had, new and exciting ways you learn to think, and your ever-expanding realization that while we are unique, we are just one people. Those realities will help you make a better society. And if everyone does a little bit, then the world will benefit and all of us will be better off. So I'm asking a lot from you, but when we put our shoulders together, it will just be a little. So, class of 2025, I ask you to focus on people. Really see them. Look up from your screens and ask how someone's doing and really mean it. Be the person who notices when someone's not okay. Be the person who shows up to help someone, somewhere, whenever someone needs help. Success is great. Titles are fine. Paychecks are tremendous. I hope you even get benefits with them. I know your parents do. But the legacy you leave, the impact you make, will be measured not by how important you were or by how much hardware you acquire, but instead we will all be measured by our efforts to be legitimately decent people, treating each other decently. You won't always get it right. None of us do, and some of us have bad days, and some of us miss a beat once in a while. But if we're always trying to come back to the center, we'll be okay. Keep trying, keep learning, and keep leading with love, and let yourselves be loved. I've known thousands and thousands and thousands of students, and my simple message for each and every one of you and each and every one of them has been that you matter. We are a community where mattering means that we support each other, we care for each other, we have hope for each other. You all matter, and your brightness and your bright lights will help other people know that they matter. And if you own that one belief, then the circle of caring will grow endlessly and fruitfully. You can do that. You can do it. So please, go be brilliant, go be bold, go do big, huge, wonderful, world-changing things. We'll be watching. Enjoy the ride. Be good to yourselves and keep your friendships well-watered. And remember that above all else, you can change the world. And when it comes right down to it, in a world where you can be anything you want, you can choose to be kind, caring, and compassionate. You are Black Bears for life. Congratulations, class of 2025. I am so proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robert. It's wonderful that we can continue to learn from you. And I've been trying to figure out what barstool UMaine was since he mentioned it this morning. So, still on that. The university community honors the top students nominated by faculty and leadership of our graduating class. This year, 1 valedictorian and 2 salutatorians. Their full biographies are in your program. But let me give you some highlights of their outstanding academic careers and accomplishments here at UMaine. Serving as the 2025 valedictorian, Meg Karen of Bangor, Maine, is graduating with dual degrees in French and microbiology, with a second science major in molecular and cellular biology. Alongside research, volunteer work, campus clubs, and cooking competitions, she has been a member of the field hockey and women's cross-country teams. As a Maine top scholar, Meg received a Center for Undergraduate Research Summer Fellowship for her project investigating how fungal peptides affect the virulence of C. albicans. Meg was a summer research fellow at the University of Michigan's Mentor Lab, where she worked as a laboratory assistant studying how stress induces suppression of the reproductive axis. And she researched co-infections while studying abroad in France. In addition to hiking the Appalachian Trail and finalizing her book, Meg plans to apply to MD, PhD programs after she graduates and to specialize in women's reproductive health as a physician and clinical researcher. Please welcome the amazing 2025 valedictorian, Meg Karen.
Bonjour, hi everyone. The only detention I ever served was in high school for laughing too loudly, which was, let me just clarify, a result of doing math homework with a friend. But I couldn't resist talking to my peers. It was the one thing I was incessantly reprimanded for in school, and the one lesson I could never learn from. Because why expel an opportunity to connect with the people around me? An opportunity to spread the joy I have so abundantly inside me. Well, I'm glad I never listened to the ones who tried to silence me. Imagine for a second that in your 4 years at UMaine, you absorbed nothing but the words of your textbooks. For me, if I take away my professor's dad jokes, the sarcasm my friends exude like CO2, the people who stopped me in the mall asking to show off my best dance move, or the bird call my classmate gave me from across the library at 11 o'clock at night to signal the printer was indeed working. If I take these beautiful moments of self-expression away, well then, in fact, I start to lose focus. Focus on what exactly is the point of this all. I look out before me at students who spent years steering their life towards the acquisition of a job that only exists to support the world around us, the people around us. And I cannot emphasize enough that it truly is those people that underlie the meaning of this life. My freshman year, I arrived at UMaine thinking I had to perfect myself before I could help the world. It was obvious to my teammates, coaches, friends, and family that this was leading me down a dark path. I will never forget the words of those who reached out to me during that time. The stories, the music, and the books they all shared opened my eyes to realize that it didn't matter what I did, what I looked like, or even what my grades were. The only thing that mattered was that I was happy. And I now believe that is how we can each bring the most change to the world. I dropped expectations that had been placed on me. I spontaneously ran my first marathon purely because it was fun. I traveled to France, where I lived with children who made fun of the way I mispronounced the letter R, and I laughed with them until my stomach hurt. I came home and I hosted extravagant dinner parties for my peers, watching from the side as their smiles illuminated the room brighter than any of my 14 lit candles. And in those moments, I remembered the incandescent grin on my own grandfather's face, mon pépère en français, looking out at his family in the months before he died, appreciating everything that we were to him. And I myself realized that we are all blessed by an immeasurable amount of families. From the sports teams I've been a part of, the labs I've researched in, the teammates and classmates I've grown close to, and the roommates I've had in Maine, Michigan, France, Costa Rica, and Canada. I've formed familial relationships with 1,000 souls, and they've each gifted me a part of themselves. The visions, the very dreams I possess, were not born from thin air. They are a culmination of values and passions conferred to me by those people. I tell you this for various reasons. Reason number one is to urge you to look inside yourself and discover what, or more specifically who, makes you the person you are today. Reason number two is you've arrived at a moment in your life, if you have not already, where you must say goodbye. Goodbye to people that over the last several years you've gotten to know like family. If you're anything like me, that is the hardest part. In French, there are two forms of the word goodbye, au revoir and adieu, the latter of which means forever. In my life, I've come to realize that you have the choice of which of these to use. For even if you never will see someone again, they exist in your heart if you allow them to. Your knowledge, skills, and very morals are a marriage of teachings brought to you by every figure in your life. I hope that you will carry them with you into this next chapter and allow them to guide you to what brings you happiness. Lastly, let your own voice be heard. Share your stories, make connections, and be the change in someone else's life that someone was for you. Merci.
Thank you, Meg. Fantastic. Now let me introduce you to the 2025 Co-salutatorian, Alexandria Banu Morgan of Perry, Maine. A member of the Honors College, she is majoring in psychology with minors in neuroscience and philosophy. Alex's research examined how identity, religion, and prejudice shape people's sense of belonging. At UMaine's Culture, Religion, Attitudes, and Beliefs Lab, of which she has been the undergraduate director since 2022, she studies the prejudices that impact minority groups. Alex successfully defended her honors thesis 18 months early and then co-presented her research at the International Association for the Psychology of Religion conference in the Netherlands, and also at the 2024 UMaine Student Symposium, where she won the Social Sciences and Humanities category. Following graduation, Alex plans to research and advocate for state policy to bridge the inequality gap in Maine's rural health care, and then to pursue a doctorate degree in clinical psychology. Please welcome 2025 Co-salutatorian Alex Morgan.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alex Morgan, and I'm honored to share this special moment with you all. First, I'd like to say you all look absolutely beautiful in blue. During my first night at UMaine, I wrote in my journal about settling into the dorms. I talked about the pain of leaving my parents, the first cold shower in the communal bathrooms, and the excitement for my first day of classes. My roommate and I were getting to know one another, laughing about something trivial, both filled with nerves. She got very serious for a moment and said, "We live here now. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives." And I know now she was right. Like many first-year students, I was so scared of going away to school and starting what Mary Oliver would call my one wild and precious life. My grandfather called me that first night saying, "Everyone must go. There's no other way. Everyone must go out on their own." From that moment on, I realized that if I was going to make the most of my fleeting time here at UMaine, I would have to open myself up to new opportunities despite being afraid. Being here has taught me to be uncomfortable in ambiguity, a space where personal growth starts. I've had the opportunity to find a passion for research, feed my curiosity, make lifelong friendships, study abroad, and create an incredible community of mentors and peers. Together, we've all had the opportunity to learn about ourselves and thrive through challenge, whether societal, personal, or academic. Now, the time has come yet again to go. Everyone must go. A sign of exceptional support is the readiness to leave, even when what's next is perhaps unknown. Here, as we take that step, it's good to take a moment to thank those who have prepared us for it, to thank all the many people in our lives, whether or not they are still in them, who have loved and supported us to where we are. John Green wrote, "I think about the many broad seas that have roared between me and the past, seas of neglect, time, and death. I'll never again speak to the many people that have loved me into this moment, just as you will never speak to the many people who have loved you to your now." So we raise a glass to them and hope that perhaps somewhere they are raising a glass to us. So right now, while we are all here together, I hope you take a moment to appreciate the friends, professors, mentors, parents, roommates, family members, coworkers, lab mates, kids, partners who have in some way brought you to this moment. Maybe raise a water bottle or later fill a stein. While the first night in our dorms felt like the beginning of our lives, so does today. The next era we are about to enter can seem daunting, but because of the support UMaine has given us, I hope you all leave empowered and open to the many possibilities the world offers us. I hope you find meaning in your one wild and precious life with whatever is next for you. I'm certain you'll do great things. Congratulations.
Haven't our student speakers been just phenomenal? Let's give them all a round of applause. Also serving as co-salutatorian is Dominic Needham of VZ Maine, majoring in microbiology and a member of the Honors College. Dom received his diploma and provided his remarks at the morning ceremony. Now we'll congratulate Meg and Alexandria, who will receive the first diplomas in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. So if they would come forward. We will now recognize our Honors College students. To do that, please welcome Dean Ellen Weinauer.
Would all students graduating from the Honors College please stand and remain standing? President Farini Mundy and guests, I'm pleased to recognize these students as Honors College graduates. As members of the Honors College, they have completed a rigorous program of study that culminates in a work of original research, scholarship, or creative activity, an honors thesis. We are deeply proud of our graduates who contribute in so many ways to our campus, our communities, and the work of knowledge creation that is central to the University of Maine mission. Please join me in congratulating them for their achievements. Graduates, you may be seated.
Military training has been a part of the University of Maine for more than 140 years. Each spring, the commissioning of officers into the Army, Navy, and Marine Corps is a valued experience. The ROTC programs on campus help students develop discipline, physical stamina, skills in leadership, teamwork, and management, and other qualities essential to success. The battalion staff draws from decades of valuable experience to teach these cadets what it means to be a leader in today's modern military. I invite the ROTC graduates and their cadre team to please stand. You may be seated. As the state's only Division I program, the University of Maine takes pride in the excellence, opportunity, and inclusiveness we offer through our athletics department. Thanks to our outstanding leadership, and I would like to particularly recognize Athletic Director Jude Killey, coaching staff, loyal fans, and the generous support of the Harold Alfond Foundation and many other donors, we are able to enhance the student experience and continue strengthening the future of Black Bear Nation. So now I'd like to invite all of the student athletes to stand or wave and be recognized not only for the hard work they have displayed in their respective sports, but also for their dedication to academic excellence. Student athletes, please stand. You may be seated. And now, for the very central reason we are here today, I call on University of Maine's Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, John Vollen.
Thank you, President Farini Mundy. Graduates, family members, friends, and distinguished guests, this is the moment our students have worked so diligently to reach. The conferral of degrees represents not only the completion of academic study, but also the beginning of a new chapter filled with opportunity, responsibility, and purpose. We will now begin with the presentation of candidates for degrees. I invite Dean Ezekiel Kimball, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development, to present the candidates for degrees.
Thank you, Provost Vollen. On behalf of the faculty of the College of Education and Human Development, I'm honored to present the candidates who have completed all the requirements for their degrees. Will the candidates in the College of Education and Human Development please rise? These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Kimball. I now invite Dean Emily Haddad of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences to present the next group of candidates.
Thank you, Provost Vollen. On behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all the requirements for their degrees. Will the candidates from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, except for the students in the School of Computing and Information Science, please rise? We'll get to you, don't worry. These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Haddad. I now invite Dean Giovanna Guidaboni of the Maine College of Engineering and Computing to present the next group of candidates.
Thank you, Provost Vollen. Together with the Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, on behalf of the faculty of the Maine College of Engineering and Computing and the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, we are honored to present the candidates who have completed all the requirements for their degrees. Will the candidates from the School of Computing and Information Science please rise? These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty of the Maine College of Engineering and Computing, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all the requirements for their degrees. Will the candidates from the Maine College of Engineering and Computing, except the School of Information and Computer Science, please rise? These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please be seated.
Thank you, Deans. Upon receiving the recommendation from each of our deans, I now ask all 10 candidates for degrees to please rise once more. That's all you in the blue. Let's stand up. All right. President Preeti Mundy, as Provost and on behalf of the faculty and academic leadership of the University of Maine, I confirm that these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees. I have the distinct honor of presenting them to you so that they may have their respective degrees conferred upon them.
Thank you, Provost Vollen. Upon your recommendation, and on behalf of the trustees of the University of Maine system, I hereby confer upon each of these candidates the degree for which they have been recommended, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Graduates, as a symbolic gesture of your transition from student to degree holder, I now invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left. On behalf of the entire University of Maine community, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2025. We are proud of you, and we look forward to the future that you will shape. In testimony of this act, I invite you to please come forward, one row at a time. Upon signal from the University Marshals, all others should please be seated, and please return to your seat after receiving your diploma and remain seated for the entire ceremony out of respect for your fellow graduates. Please be seated, I guess I was supposed to say.
College of Education and Human Development, Dr. Ezekiel Kimball, Dean. Olivia Adams. Madison Alvis. Sophia Antonucci. Anna Beach. Gabriel Benson. Emma Bernier. Samantha Blank. Joseph Bobrowski. Justin Baldock. Natalie Bouchard. Caitlin Breton. Jonathan Brown. Emma Bruzy. Alicia Burns. Mason Cannon. Jameson Carey. Livia Carignan. Ashley Carrera. Aaron Christensen. Amelia Sheramatoro. Jacob Clark. Molly Cochran. Sarah Cole. Caleb Congdon. Adia Coulombe. Natasha Cowan. Elsa Craig. Susanna Curtis. Kate Davis. Hannah Deegan. Ellen Dixon. Abigail Downing. Courtney Dutton. Matthew Eastman. Brooke Edgecombe. Kim Emerson. Emily Ernst. Hannah Falkingham. Paige Ford. Hunter Gagne. Sophie Gagne. Allie Gilman. Isabella Greeny. Gabrielle Halpern. Emily Hamby. Is it Riley Hennessy Gagnon. Zaki Hindash. Lucy Hodgman Burns. Michaela Howland. Is it Dunphy? Rebecca Honeywell Dunphy. Megan Innes. Kendra Johnson. Say it for me. Tyler Kokkonen. Owen Kelly. Aaron Kennedy. Riley Kent. Ava Knowles. Max Kruck. Zach LaPlante. Abby Lax. Megan Leddy. Nathan Lefebvre. Rowan Libby. Emma Lockowitz. Claire Lozier. Brianna McDonald. Ellery McGregor. Casey Maddock. Ryan Malieski. Hannah McCann. Megan McGarvey. Eliza McPhee. Casey Megna. Aaron Metzger. Ella Michaud. Taylor Moore. Dylan Morrill. Hannah Murphy. Nicole Murphy. Marion Murray. Michael Mutlu. Liv Newhauser. Daniel Ernest Payne II. Alexa Peck. Aaron Petrie. Hunter Plant. Cassidy Plant. Carlton Powell. Kiara Prescott. Kaylee Ray. Brian Santana. Sarah Schultz. Morgan Schwinn. Jordan Shaw. Morgan Scheiber. Emily Sigler. Nathan Skirm. Amelia Slocum. Megan Small. Adriana Smith. Emma Smith. Braden Allward. Maximilian Smith. Elena Sperry. Emma Spiegel. Jessica Sutherland. Noelle Thibodeau. Lindsay Todd. Delaney Marie Jones. Zoe Trussell. Lainey Van Conant. Josie Walton. Finn Wardwell. Claire Warmoth. Megan Weber. Zachary Wentworth. Emily Whittam. Jill Wild. College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Dr. Emily Haddad, Dean. Josh Adel. Marin Adney. Okay. Hezekiah Gabriel Katolos Agbuya. Ryan Allen. Mike Ames. Mikey Ames. Lily Arbello. Marco Astorino. Isaac Atkinson. Kaylee August. Will Badalament. Naya Barrows. Caitlin Beal. Patrick Bellamere. Giselle Berry. Jesse Bifulco. Lauren Billings. Jack Bilodeau. Sophie Bilodeau. Sapphria Murphy. Cameron Burks. Amy Blanchard. Lizzie Blanchard. Ethan Blyer. Julian Blome. Ava Bloom. Courtney Solis. Taj Bohan. Paige Boyce. Ann Bostock. Yannick Boulet. William Bradley. Jada Briley. Gracie Brown. Samuel Brown. Ty Cable. Alexis Campbell. Julia Campion. She'll give you a card, fill it out, and go through the line. Just so stand off. Just come back and Katie Card. Grace Carlson. Noah Carroll. Evan Carter. Denise Ariel Cavalterra. Andrew Chamberlain. Emily Brieva. Lindsay Chandler. Kalina Chazen Knox. Madison Clark. Kayla Cole. Jacob Cooney. Jackie Cordero. Jenny Cordero. Gabriel Costarelli. Jenna Cox. Rachel Crone. Ryan Crockett. Toby Coffey. Brendan Fay. Ginny Crossland. Brandon Cummings. Calvin Curtis. Angel Darling. Trent Carney. Olivia Shalander. Juliana Day. Spencer Canchilla. Matthew Day. Brenda DeBlois. Dylan DeMerchant. Matthew Donnelly. Olivia Rose Doherty. Juliet Dutton. Mia Emmond. Emilio Evans. Reese Evans. Maya Farber. Edward Feeney. Aaliyah Ferreira. Sophia Fitz. Rory Flaherty. Lauren Fracassa. Kira Franey. Riley Frankian. I'm not going to screw it up. Chana Friedberg. Tristan Friend. Grace Fuller. Colin Gallagher. Juliana Gauthier. Kenzie Allison Kate Gillis. Claire Goff. Luis Consalves da Silva. Nicole Gora. Is it Gordeski? Yep. Tovin Kordeski Huber. Say it. Cheyenne Goroshin. Rhiannon Gould. Betsy Green. Anna Grierson. Victoria Guerrero. Neil Goucher. Kelly Marie Hall. Peyton Hannigan. Desiree Caffarelli. Matthew McCarthy. Ian Moltzow. Margaret Griffin. Aubrey Hannon. Oliver Hardina. What's that say? Harding? Courtney Harding. Lori Harrigan. Juliana Goditis. Aisha Harris. Isabella Herrick. Brooklyn Horst. Kelsey Horst. Madison Humphrey. Diana Ingersoll. Megan Ireland. Alexis Ismail. Elijah James. Anais Gendian. Olivia Joan. Chelsea Johnson. Allison Holt. Jack Johnson. Maggie Johnson. Priscilla Kalema. Cooper Keene. Caitlin Kelleher. Ethan Kelly. Ian Kelly. Jack Kelly. Kaylee Kenny. Lana Kenoyer. Colby King. Colin Kurgan. Paige Cleefish. Willow Knapp. Alexandria Knowles. Madeline Core. Sydney Kraft. Mackenzie LeBlanc. Sierra LaCroix. LaLiberty? Yeah, Casey LaLiberty. Pierce Landry. Baylor Landsman. Sophia Langloy. Renee Lapointe. Finley LaBeouf. Jasmine LeClaire. Justin Lees. Connor Lehan. Roxana Lenyel. Sonia Leone. Jake Lesser. Amanda Levesque. Alden Lewis. Carrie Laguidice. Abigail Lore. Lacey Lucas. Roshan Lewick. Say that for me. Rose Metsiauskas. Cameron McLean. Say it. Taina Madangwa. Gabriel Megeju. Liv Maloney. Devin Manos. Brenna Martins. Darren Martone. Anthony Mavilla. Oliver May Fleming. Abby Mazguy. Slade McCall. Delia McCarthy. Claire McCormick. Jenny McDermott. Sarah McDonough. Max McDonough. James McKechnie. Sean McMahon. Aiden McMaster. Connor Mellinson. Renee Mercado. Bo Michaud. Ryan Murray. Reagan Netter. Kevin Nee. Sophie Newman. Vincent Norman. Nicole Nunes. Hayden Nutter. Say it for me. Samara Obenauer. Mimi Oreo. Megan O'Donnell. Mads Owen. Sarah Renee Oslansky. Sophie Peasley. Gwyneth Perkins. Shayla Perkins. Camille Perry. Heather Love. Memphis Peterson. Lauren Pettengill. Xander Platt. Grace Poirier. Emily Pomeroy. Casey Pastizzi. Juliet Quartero. Jordan Ramos. Jenna Ramsdell. Isabella Reel. Corinna Reck. Nate Regan. Ian Reed. Mackenzie Reynolds. Honora Rice. Maxwell Richard. Ruby Richard. Andrew Robbins. Ashley Robinson. Megan Russo. Jessica Ryan. Shay Ryan. Sonia Ribalco. Veronica Ryder. Caitlin Sawicki. Morgan Schofield. Ryan Scott. Zachary Scott. Morgan Seward. Bella Shannon. Jesse Sherwood. JT Sides. Cassidy Silva. Jameson Smalley. Dominic Braden, Achille Michael Walker Smart. Nadra Smith Bassett. Alex Snow. Paige Spears. Ashley St. George. Elias St. Onge. Emma Stanley. Nathaniel Stanley. Tavion Banks. Tyshawn Stewart Crystal. Emily Stockman. Kyle Stone. Kaya Talley. Erica Taylor. Lincoln Tyner. Zara Tui. Matthew Town. Anasia Tucker. Ulrichsen. Thomas Ulrichsen. Emily Van Valkenburg. Emily Voigt. Brianna Storer. Noelle Storman. Abigail Thibodeau. Mackenzie Thompson. Morgan Thompson. Renee Tran. Elle Vermilia. Julia Violet. Peyton Wade. Andrew Walker. Christina Wallace. Melanie Warner. Liv Town. Brianna Tracy. Callie Warren. Meredith Waters. Ryan Wilson. Francine Starr Wilson Charrick. Meadow Wind. Isabella Wolotsky. Alyssa Rubel. Colby Wyckoff. Tiance Yang. Lily Yaton. Jacob Zelmanow. Abby Stevens. Holden Zuris. Joel Morin. Nick Sullivan. Maxine Straub. Joshua Pease. Maddie Diaz. For the School of Computing and Information Science, we ask Dean Giovanna Guibadoni to come forward to assist with Dean Emily Haddad. Bridget Adams. Cole Adams. Paige Adams. Octavian Angel. Jensen Aspinall. Sadie Avalar. Devin Beal. Cass Bealey. Lucas Bent. Joe Bennett. Aiden Bradley. Knox Brown. Ercilda Chaco. Aspen Call. Kobe Chassis. Say it for me. Shashank Reddy Chintatunkla.
Caleb Shalad.
Caleb Shalad. Samson Cournaine. Morgan Critchett. Abby Downer. Sophie Dubé. Garrett Engstrom. Kieran Firkin. Gabe Fitzpatrick, Josie Ford, Sean Fuller, Joseph Gallant, Paula Gallego Garcia, Logan Geyser, Ryan Giles, Stephen Goodrich, Parker Gray, Alexa Guerrero, Tiffany Ha, Caleb Hannon, David Kaufman, John Kearney, Jacob Kelly, Quinn Knowles, Michael Lally, Stephen Lefkowitz, John Malcolm, Paige Montavani, Joey McCabe, Nathan Mendez, Kevin Menanello, Liv Marenberg, Riley Mills, Sam Miner, David Neufeld, Kevin Nishimwe, Ryan Nodars, Jimmy Ochaya, Sheryas Parjuli, Jeffrey Parent, Novak Perovich, Brock Radford, Gabe Russell, Nayan Sawyer, Ryan Shands, Sophie Walden, Payson Welch, Seth Vaughn, Johnny Sylvain, Odin York, Dylan Andrews, is it Cordis? Yeah. Oswin Cordis, Chase Stevens, Jillian Tompkins, say it for me. Chimezi Ugwaja, Lindsay Whiting, Mikey Willard, Noel Williams, the Maine College of Engineering and Computing, Dean Giovanna Guibadoni. Matthew Albert. Nasu Algul. Alexandra Allen. Mackenzie Alley. Josh Anderson. Tyler Andresen. Colin Andrew. Robert Atwater. Kyle Babb. Siddhartha Bhattacharya. Calvin Benider. Nicholas Berg. Ryan Bernard. Is it Bethune? Josh Bethune. Britton Bishop. Sam Blanchard. Sam Boloniaz. Josiah Bloom. Blake Bournemouth. Adam Boscarino. Simon Bourgeois. Ryan Bork. Seamus Bowler. Hayden Barker. Paul Briggs. Sean Brilliant. Madeline Brogan. Simon Brooks. William Brown. Luke Buck. Emma Burt. Jackson Campbell. Nora Campo. James Canning. Jacob Gow. Ethan Card. Chase Carmody. Kylie Carrier. Will Cassidy. Robert Cavilla. Brian Chambers. Evan Chandler. Joshua Chessie. Stephen Charuna. Youngjun Choi. Cameron Selinsky. Josh Clark. William Clifton. Jack Cloutier. Brianna Kaur. Amelia Cobb. Peter Coleman. Rowan Connor McCoy. Alec Conrad. Rachel Coombs. Brian Cosgrove. Liam Kringle. Nate Cripps. Joseph Kriske. Connor Cummings. Drew Curtis. Braden Cusson. Josh Dahl. Craig DeAndrea. Nathaniel Davis. Drew Delaney. Joshua DeVoe. Zach Dill. Georgia Dorr. Ian Dowdy. Joshua Duwallen. Brady Doobie. Charlie Duffield. John Dunphy. Donovan Durand. Alex Dyer. Adam Alcadi. Billy Embach. Malcolm Emery. Maya Eno. Max Ernenwine. Gabe Fine. Brandon Felker. Owen Foster. Ross Fowler. Ryan Gamelin. Ethan Gates. Tommy Gebhardt. Nicholas Geyser. Keegan Gentle. Braden Gilbert. Jeremiah Goff. Christian Felipe Gonzalez. Angel Gonzalez Merrill. Jake Gordon. Ryder Graham. Wyatt Green. William Griffith. Kira Haba Daly. Connor Hamilton. Nick Hammond. Luke Herrick. Say it for me. Ty Harriet. Morgan Hoffler. Michael Hayes. Max Heck. Reed Henderson. Drew Hilliard. John Hodson. Nate Holliday. Mason Hollis. Alexander Holmes. McKenna Homa. Liam Hood. Zachary Hopp. Ricky Hoyt. Dylan Huff. Jason Hunter. Is it Hulbert? Rowan Hurlbert. Andrew Isles. Devin Ingleson. Brian Ishema. Chris James. Abigail Jellison. Nicholas Josephson. Roshandeep Kanda. Madison Kattinger. Sophia Kaufman. Matthew Kempf. Jesse Kennedy. Christina Corey. Caden Kilger. Amber Kimball. Avery Kimball. Justin King. Kevin Kinney. Caden Kirawak. Dawson Knapp. Blake Nedler. Cade Neeland. Trevor Nodler. Roy Conniff. Chase Kozlowski. Isaac Kraus. Nick Krebs. Emma Kunish. Dominic Legassi. Jacob LaJoy. Josh LaJoy. Noah Lambert. Cameron Langlis. Ariel Larrabee. Annabelle Luzon. AJ Leach. John Lecomte. Woojin Lee. Gavin Layton. Cooper Leckborg. Emily Levesque. Owen Libby. Eve Lilly. Hunter Lizot. Colby Lloyd. Cameron Lauder. Katie Luce. Ian McKinnon, Zach Madison, Joe Medor, Ren Mahoney, Kyle Marino, McKenna Marquis, Kyle Martell, Kaylee Mayotte, Maddie McCarthy, Braden McFalls, Grayson McKenney, is it Lachlan? Yeah, Lachlan. Lachlan McLaren, Ashton McLaughlin, Chase McLaughlin, is it Medina? Yeah, Dravy? Yep. Dravy Medina, Haywan Mean, Sam Mitchell, Gage Morgan, Noah Morgan, Aiden Morrison, Skylar Morse, Matisse Moser, Greg Moulton, Fiona Murphy, Diora Dagano, Ricky Nelson, Milos Nenadic, Nathan Newgard, Kelly Newen, Madeline Noble, Connor Nordman, Colin O'Brien, Liam Olinger, Yannick Olafson, Dominique Willette, Garrett Parker, Alec Peachy, Joshua Purse, Justin Pelletier, Max Peters, Alex Picard, Isaac Piet, Nicholas Pesh, Nathan Plummer, Tom Poling, Chris Porter, Griffin Johnson, Jake Pung, Josh Ray, Nathaniel Ramsey, Molly Rathburn, Parker Redland, Sam Richard, Nicholas Rideout, Brandon Ringette, Nicholas Rio, Ian Ward, Emma Roberts, Michael Royce, Adrian Roussel, Sydney Roy, Leo Rubin, Marshall Rife, Nick Rutherford, Michael Sabol, Ahmad Salah, Howard Sargent, Dagan Savage, Ella Schulitz, Ella Suren, Joseph Skovarak, Delaney Smart, Simon Smith, Jeremy Spores. Say it for me. Amir Sedachmetov. Grace Sheridan. Jacob Thornton. Liam Schubert. Colby Smith. William Madden. Drew Swinnerton. Patrick Runnels. Henry Thurber. Owen Shea. Hugh Costigan. Hewan Song. Dominic Susi. Thomas Southworth. Mark Stannard. Jacob Steves. Elizabeth Stozel. Benjamin Sutton. Bradley Swain. Avery Swanson. Is it Sylvanus? Noah Sylvanus. Isaac Terrell. Riley Tebow. Allison Thompson. Ryan Thompson. Ryan Thornton. Alexander Tosi. Megan Twombly. Thatcher Unfried. Zoe Utzler. Kieran von Omen Kluka. Close. I was close. Jeremiah Van Tassel. Josh Van Stanford. Ethan Varney. Patrick Verrill. Ryan Verrill. Lily Eileen Vincent. Zach Vitale. Allison Vogel. Branson Waldrop. Ben Wallace. Ethan Wasselina. Isaac Weber. Max Webster. Amber Westcott. Reva Whitman. Derek White. Joshua Wilbur. David Wilcox. Henry Willard. Caitlin Wilworth. Derek Wolverton. Abby Wood. Ethan Woods. Patrick Young. Kelby Young. Alessio Zanata. And Davide Zanata.
So folks, at this point in the program, the president traditionally gives a charge to the graduates. I just simply implore you to take the risks, seize the opportunities that are already coming your way, help others, and create positive change in the world. You can be confident in that what you have experienced here at UMaine will be a foundation for you. You now have the tools, the knowledge, and the networks to choose what you'd like to try next. Stay open to the possibilities. Know that you'll continue to seek your tomorrows over a lifetime. Thank you for helping UMaine discover our tomorrow as you embark on yours. Congratulations, everybody. This concludes the University of Maine's 223rd commencement ceremony. I would like to thank Professor and Conductor Dr. Philip Edelman and the ceremonial brass, Music Director and name reader Danny Williams, accompanist Ginger Wallach and the members of the Black Bear Men's Chorus, Robert Dana, Trustee Emily Kaine, the UMaine ROTC Color Guard, and everyone involved in making this ceremony so wonderful. So, audience, please rise as you're able to and remain standing as the stage party, faculty, and graduates leave the arena. And please join the Black Bear Men's Chorus in singing the Maine Stein Song. Thank you, everyone.